Hey, and welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show. Look, right now we are on our journey to 100,000. So let's make that happen before the end of the month. Make sure you subscribe and like if you do. All righty. So the RNC kicked off just the other day, and I want you to watch what's going on in this clip where they're screaming, where the crowd is screaming, fight, fight, fight. Obviously, something that you saw right after the assassination attempt of Donald Trump when he was standing with the FBI agents. So let's go to that clip and then listen to my reaction. They are basically making Donald into a martyr. Over this. There is so much information that still needs to come out that law enforcement is currently gathering. I've seen photos and videos and so on. One, he's wearing the Band-Aid over his ear. Another one, he's not. Certainly, he didn't get stitches. He wasn't in the hospital, long enough for the stitches. And clearly, whatever it was that he was wearing, it's very well prepared and coordinated and choreographed by Donald. I can tell you certainly that. But I am more disturbed about the comments that are coming out of the mouths of the people in the crowd. Fight, fight, fight. Tell me, please, what the hell are you fighting about? What are you fighting for? Are we fighting for Republicans? Okay, turn around and say Trump, Trump, Trump. I could understand that. He's your candidate. I can understand, 2024. I could understand that. But fight, fight, fight. What is it that you're fighting for? And again, this is the rhetoric that Donald Trump keeps spewing. It's a rhetoric of fighting, of hatred, of animosity to anyone that is not ascribing to his agenda, to his and J.D. Vance's agenda, which in essence is the Project 2025 manifesto. It is extremely dangerous what is going on right now in this country. Not enough people understand. Not enough people have read Project 2025. Now I get it. It's like a 980-page manifesto on the overturning of our democratic republic in terms of destroying our democracy and creating an autocracy, creating a government with much less restriction other than what Donald Trump or the executive would want. This is really, really dangerous. But things got even more wacky over at the RNC. First of all, if you listen to some of the crap being spewed by Lara Trump, talk about the dumbest human being possibly on the planet, maybe second to the slow Todd Blanche, the stupidest lawyer of all time. When you listen to Lara Trump and the bullshit, she doesn't have an answer to the questions, so she goes right back to the same playbook. But equally as ridiculous was bringing Amber Rose. In case you don't know who Amber Rose is, in fact, I didn't know who Amber Rose was until maybe about a year or so ago, only because I represented Kanye for 4 months, and that's well before he became, the anti-Semite and created the rhetoric. I was helping him with his business. Amber Rose was involved with Kanye many years ago. But for whatever the reason might be, they brought her, Amber Rose, up onto the stage at the RNC to give a speech. So I want you to hear this nonsense and then listen to my reaction.
I realize Donald Trump and his supporters don't care if you're black, white, gay, or straight. It's all love. And that's when it hit me. These are my people. This is where I belong.
Wow. These are my people. This is where I belong. Do you think if you weren't Amber Rose, if you didn't think that there was something that he was getting out of you, that you would have been invited to speak at the RNC? Do you really not see what's going on here? Donald Trump doesn't care. Let's get this straight. Because Amber, you know Donald about, 5 minutes? right? He shook your hand, you took a photo, you posted on your Instagram. Great for you. Mazel. Mazel. I know the guy over 15 years now, 16 years. Donald Trump doesn't care if you're white. That's true. Doesn't care if you're black or brown. Doesn't care if you're straight or you're gay. Really? Really? When did this transformation take place? Where did this evolution in Donald take place? Was it as a result of the assassination attempt that all of a sudden he saw Jesus and maybe he became a much better human being? He doesn't care about whether you're straight or you're gay? Nobody believes that. So you standing up there and spewing things that everybody knows is pure bullshit is certainly not going to engender you to be invited back. It's certainly not going to engender Donald or the team in having you out there speaking on his behalf. I mean, say whatever you want, but we all know the truth. We have heard Donald Trump make statements that are racist, that are sexist, that are misogynistic, that are xenophobic, that are homophobic, that are Islamophobic, and are anti-Semitic to boot. We've all heard it. We've heard it with our own ears. We have seen him say these things time and time and time again. Now, you may have a wonderful smile, and you may be a model and a TV personality, and you may look great up there at the podium at the RNC spewing this stuff, but just because you say it doesn't make it accurate. It doesn't make it so. Now, Donald could sit there and smile and, all these accolades coming to him. Nothing makes Donald happier than providing him with accolades and playing to his fragile ego, which is exactly what you're doing. The problem, though, is you are playing to a party of one, and that nobody's believing a single thing that you're saying. There's so many other things that you probably could have said in order to engender yourself into this campaign. Somehow you're the luckiest man on the planet and that you could help to do things, like whatever it is that you could have said. I'm certainly not going to come here on this show and provide you with options to go out and to say. But what I can turn around and tell you is that you were completely ineffective. Not only were you ineffective for the campaign, you made an absolute fool of yourself, trying to portray something that even you know that you're not, trying to spew more misinformation, disinformation, malinformation about an individual that we already know. We already know who and what he is. So next time, I suggest that maybe you think about it, or maybe run it by somebody who may be black or brown, who may be part of the LGBTQ community, and ask them what they think of that kind of a statement, because hands down, stupid as shit. Hey everyone, first of all, thanks for watching. We're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.